Welcome to the live stream of the Men's Saville South Australian Volleyball League Grand Final. My name is Joey Yidgett. I'm the High Performance Pathways Coach of Volleyball South Australia, and I'm joined by two additional members of the commentary team. To my left is Charlie, a Mount Lofty man through and through. How are you, Charlie?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
What's your prediction for this game?
I don't really want to make a call, to be honest. The last time I made a call, it didn't go my way.
And to my right, I have Alki Jarvis joining us as a South Adelaide person through and through. How are you, Alki?
Good, Joey. Glad
Prediction
to be here.
Prediction for the fans?
I think I'm going to go with Charlie and say I don't want to make a call on it. Don't want to jinx either of the teams.
And once again, I'm going for volleyball. Would love a long five-setter.
Real winner.
20-plus points in the fifth set. However, we have a hell of a game on our hands. The Mount Lofty men's team, who have gone through the season undefeated. As the starting six get announced, they are strong favourites in this game and are absolute Goliaths of this competition. Many of the athletes having played for the Australian senior men's team or played professionally. And on the other side of that, South Adelaide, who have wrestled and fought for second position on the ladder and won a very heavy contested preliminary final against the USC Lion team, and are now here to play and take it up to our minor premiers in Mount Lofty. I think South Adelaide will be using their wings very strongly and making sure they hit the ball really hard, really deep, and actually capitalise on their athleticism. Thank you for joining us, and as our starting six, Ryan Dagg and friends, get announced in South Adelaide, we'll be underway.
Jason's working hard
here. We welcome the pump up from our MC, Jason Rivet, and welcome you to the Saville Grand Final Men's League final game of the season, brought to you by Game On, Lumen Sports, the Moseley Bar and Kitchen, and Nippy's. Jack Phelan from the service line to get us underway for Mount Lofty in the blue tops, playing South Adelaide in the black tops. Heavy jump serve to start, running through the offense through the middle. Scramble from Mount Lofty, going again South Adelaide with a transition point opportunity. Ryan Dagg swings hard, cross court, and through the Libro's hands.
Great swing.
Alki, can we expect to see a whole lot of that from Ryan Dagg?
Yeah, Dagg, he really loves hitting those angles. That sharp cross will be something he'll do a lot today. So we'll see if Mount Lofty picks up on that and moves the block.
South Adelaide would love to see that blonde mullet flying through the air.
Out of row from Mount Lofty early.
A call rarely made in volleyball is out of rotation, especially with highly proficient teams. However, the South Adelaide gentlemen are loving it.
Bit of a lucky break because it was a service error from Jesse Stone there. So
as Rory Welsh, many experiences in the senior national team, realises that he was the one out of rotation, go back to the service line for a 2-0 start to South Adelaide.
Great middle.
Mount Lofty once again establishing the middle player, hitting from position 3. A very quick set designed to be a 1-versus-1 with the blocker. We should see a whole lot of that.
Yeah, Jaden all season working on his game. I see him in the gym. He's always staying behind, hitting the A's, hitting the B's.
Another jump float, well received by the Libero. Back set to Ryan Dagg, cross court into the corner.
Confusion.
The flying mullet back at it again and goes straight to the service line, as we see on the replay. Finding that deep corner for our youngsters watching this live stream. Coaches will love if you hit those deep corners. There's always room at the back of the court. Perfect pass to access that middle again. Huge swing.
Oh, the way through the net. Kyle, number 90, saying, how is it?
Kyle detonates that ball. He might have just, if you look very closely, there might be a Mikasa tattoo on the Libro's left pec. Made that much of an imprint. D'Artagnan Potts from the service line lets a jump serve rip. Well received. Seeing that middle once again. Both teams getting a bit chirpy through the net. Lots of testosterone flying around. I can see it in the air. Nathan Roberts, probably our most capped player on the court, number 3 for South Adelaide. Just letting them know that he hears you. You're taken into account when he gets to jump and swing at the ball. A triple block, but covered by Mount Lofty. Maybe once, but not twice. Rory Welsh tools the block. Usually a setter. He knows how to find that gap on that end of the court. Rory Welsh scoring that point. Now Mount Lofty only trail by 1. 3, serving 4.
Mount Lofty are great at their tip covers. They always get down low. They always train for it every single Tuesday, Thursday. They're out there getting low, getting the tip cover.
Perfect receive from Ryan Tagg. Back set. Absolutely stuffed. Jack Feely is a little fella, number 8, but he has mad hops. Little bunnies.
You wouldn't know he's little by the way he talks.
Some say small dogs have the loudest barks, Charlie. First chance against Nathan Roberts, goes bang down that line. Algie, how often have you seen him swing down that line and then go into his huddle with some high fives?
He does love that shot, although he hits any shot, so I'm sure we'll see a few of those.
Nathan Roberts wearing the long skins for optimal recovery. Lots of jumping.
He does need that.
No tips going down. Great timing from the South Adelaide blockers, earning a transition opportunity. Ryan Tagg from pipe, blocked.
Great block from Kyle.
Cover. We got Lofty, another chance. Jordan Collotti setting the middle. No one can get a ball down at the moment. Jump set from the Libro, nice and fast, and Jack Phelan gets that tool. What a high standard of volleyball we're doing in this thing.
They know exactly who's going to take the ball. Jordan's taking that first ball straight to Henry, outside.
Yeah, we're seeing some great blocking, but also some great block cover as well. So those rallies are getting extended, and we do love to see that.
Fantastic body control from Henry and Bagshire as the Libro there. Probably learnt that on the sands of Glenelg Beach playing beach volleyball, but using it at the indoor courts. Youngsters, make sure you play both. An opportunity there through position 3 in the middle, just to make sure you're seeing some free space on the court and absolutely taking it, even if it is a slightly off-pace swing. Well done, South Adelaide.
That is Luke Chowder's favourite shot, is the off-pace but to the gap. He doesn't hit the ball hard, but he hits it to the right spot.
Nathan Roberts with an iconic jump serve, just a bit long. As I check the Lumen Sports data, if you serve it out, you lose a point.
Almost blinking, it's over. That was such a quick serve, but went straight at the back.
That brings Jordan Collotti, the Mount Lofty captain, to the service line, number 45. That's 6 all. Unfortunately, it was a backcourt swing, but the head referee called a backcourt attack, which means Nathan Roberts' foot was just on that green attack line, meaning that it was an illegal attack. Once you're in the backcourt, you can only hit by jumping from behind the line. Jordan Collotti to serve again. Very good diggies from the Mount Lofty team and a transition opportunity, but an execution error from Jack Field. He's been on fire, so I don't blame him for the heat check.
Mount Lofty seems to be moving their service target around. They haven't served the same player twice in a row, so...
Interesting observation.
Maybe they're trying to work out who will be their target based on their performance.
Jordan Collotti, just asking the head umpire how he's feeling. The game is getting started a bit late, and just checking if he's aware and alert, but he is. We trust our head referees. Well appointed. Float serve to position 5, taken by Henry and Bagshire. And once again, Mount Lofty are using the middle player to their advantage, crushing the ball and then scurrying back to the service line to try and win another point.
You see if the middle's there, they tend to set them, both sides. As soon as that middle's there and ready, set them, put it away.
That brings us to a Jack Phelan jump serve at 8 points to 7. Unfortunately, Lofty coach just shaking his head slightly. An apology from Jack Field for serving into the net. South Adelaide have the ball behind the service line at 8-all. Oh, an amazing set, making sure Darty Potts has a 1-versus-1. Probably got a bit too excited. Tried to absolutely chisel the line, but missed it to the right. But that wasn't to the fault of the setter. Just an execution error from D'Artagnan Potts. Another point to South Adelaide as they lead 9-8. Doesn't make the same error twice, but it is dug by South Adelaide. Crushing the ball into 6 and almost a hustle point from Mount Lofty. Just a few miscommunications there, and South Adelaide putting the clamps on a couple of points in a row, 10-8. Is that side of strong hustle what South Adelaide have become known for, Algie?
Yeah, I think they always have been somewhat a chaotic team. They're often not the nicest structure, but they have that desperate defence. They just are a hard team to get the ball to hit the floor against.
Quite a good trait to be known for, but Lofty did get that ball down to bring the score a bit closer. 9 serving 10.
Another effective middle. Just hit it off the block, but straight through.
As the young man in the back scratches his chin. What's going to happen next? Deep float serve. Great pass to the pipe. But once again, the umpire claiming that it was a backcourt attack.
Someone tell him where the line is.
A quick thumbs up from Nathan Roberts. He'll get it right next time. 10-all. Mount Lofty saying thank you for the extra large shoes. We'll take it. A net clip, but well handled by Nathan Roberts. Back set to Ryan Dagg. Big smile on Ryan Dagg's face. Big stanky hit. Absolutely terminated the ball.
I think he saw just enough of a gap in the block that his eyes lit up and hit straight through it.
Boom. Recycle off the block. Go again for Rory Welsh. Bang.
Yeah, they've done that double set a couple of times out to position 4, out to Rory in position 4. Sort of learning from his mistake, getting the continue and then hitting the kill after.
Huge. Darty Potts from the service line to let another top spin jump serve rip. We welcome our second referee, our net referee, into the game. Calling a net touch, a slight net touch on Mount Lofty's part. And the South Adelaide Panthers are the ones that benefit. Derek Slater nervously pacing around in the Mount Lofty bench. No need to be nervous when there's service errors like that. They'll take it. As he calmly takes a seat and watches Rory Welsh go back to the baseline. A very reliable server for Mount Lofty at 12-all. Another pipe, but South Adelaide just seems to be getting this wrong. Another backcourt attack violation, just having his foot on the line. Rory Welsh with the similar colour shoes to the baseline, get back to for another serve at 13-12.
Shout out to Rory for bringing his pet caterpillar of a moustache, by the way.
That block was significantly more solid than Rory's moustache, I reckon. No gaps there.
Oh, timeout.
As the South Adelaide group come together and say, maybe we need a nippies just to gather our energy and get back out there. Mount Lofty off to a steady start with a 2-point lead at 14-12. Alki, what would Nathan McLeod, affectionately known as Wombat, the South Adelaide head coach, be saying to his team?
Yeah, I think he'd be telling them that errors are on our side, so it's just that final third touch, I think, is the thing that's letting them down at the moment. So if they can clean that up, I think a couple of those points falling their way.
Yeah, definitely. They're establishing their game style, but just got a few careless errors. If they rectify that, it'll be a much closer game towards the end of this set. We are playing best of 5 sets to 25. If we do get to a 5th and deciding set, that one will go to 15. So just getting to the business end of the set. On the flip side, the Mount Lofty How do we say? More of the same, fellas. Let's get back out there and win a few more points. Great serve handled by the libero in a middle attack, but dug. Another middle, but dug again by South Adelaide. A back set. Crush.
Luke Bonza does have one of the heaviest arms that I have seen. He hits the ball with so much power behind it.
Might want to check that arm for a bit of a bruise.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to control. As Luke goes back to the baseline to serve at 13-14. D'Artagnan Potts finds a little gap down that line and absolutely takes advantage to bring the score to 15-13.
Yeah, Thomas Rogers not happy with that one. Maybe gave him a little bit too much line. Darty will take that.
The skill level of these players is outstanding. If they see a gap, they're going to go for it. And it's rare to see the ball hit the ground without interference from a person, unless it's out like that. Well covered, Mount Lofty.
Looks like Mount Lofty have selected the libero in Thomas Rogers as their service target. The last few have gone to him, but he has been passing some threes, so not too fazed by it.
16-13, they go to the same target, well handled. And Nathan Roberts is establishing himself towards the pointy end of the set. Nathan Roberts, one of his biggest strengths is his serve. As we go back to this baseline, there will be a slight chest puff, as is his routine, and he'll let it rip.
Look at Lofty
an error
right now.
last time.
Pushed so far back in the court. Don't want to serve to him.
Nice block cover and a tip. Here's an opportunity for South Adelaide. Unfortunately, set a bit too low, dug easily by Mount Lofty. And then a second error from Jack Phelan on the left side of the court.
Yeah, Jack didn't get out of court then. Just took 2 steps, jumped up, missed it. He will know better.
I was quite impressed to see how low Luke Bonza got there to stick that ball. It was a long way to go to the ground.
Wouldn't be surprised here if Nath chucks in one of those short serves, just because of how deep those Mount Lofty passes are standing.
Wow.
Good response from Jack Phelan.
Mount Lofty, not only with a perfect pass, and then the decision for Jordan Claudy to set the ball away from the South Adelaide blockers and Jack Phelan to absolutely terminate that ball, achieving a well-deserved 2-point buffer at 17, serving 15. You can see what Jordan Claudy was trying to achieve there, pushing the South Adelaide passes deeper into the court, but pushed his limits slightly too far. The South Adelaide players being in sync with each other, just like the boy band, and letting it out.
Got a serving sub here, Lachlan Wilson, another jump server. So we'll see if he can get a couple of aces.
Just like that, what a call, Algie. That serve was just as good as a palmy from the Mosley.
Such a fast run-up. He knew where he wanted to serve it and he hit his target. Great serve.
As the scores draw even at 17 all, it's been the most important point of the game so far. A well-handled pass, and Darty Potts was trying to go down that line. Unfortunately, the timing for the South Adelaide blocker just slightly off, as we can see, and the ball going out of bounds. So we call that a tool in volleyball, using the block as a tool to win a point.
I think he was mainly just going for the kill, and then all of a sudden 2 towers appeared in front of him.
Seeing some physical serving. Front court setter just tipping it over on 2. And Darty Potts going crush.
Great set from Jordan Claudy. I think Darty was the only person that knew where that ball was going. Everyone else kind of just stopped and watched.
45-88 is a connection we will see quite frequently throughout this game, and a connection that brought Lofty to an undefeated season. No No backcourt attack violation there. Nathan Roberts goes bang. He's found the compass. He's found the radar. Accessing the deep corners of the court. That's a really important connection for the South Adelaide team.
I think we'll see a bit of that today.
18 serving 19.
Ooh. Great middle.
Some experience there from Jordan Culotti. Attempting to go get the ball, but not doing anything, and caught the South Adelaide team off guard, earning a free ball and a chance to detonate. 20, leading 18.
That's the first middle we've seen in the last 10 points, so good to bring it back. Good kill.
Just like South Adelaide early in the set, Mount Lofty making a few careless errors, and it's keeping them in it. Brian Dagg, the blonde mullet man, back to the service line at 19, serving 20. A very unique rule in volleyball. Jordan Culotti was a backcourt setter, meaning that he was not allowed to hit the ball over, deeming that South Adelaide's point. Ryan Dagg on a service run of 2, the South Adelaide captain taking ownership and hoping to take the lead.
Just missing that back line.
Mount Lofty exhales, bit of relief there. And Darty walks straight back to the baseline, ready to serve. Now at 21-20, the business end of the first set. Added a bit more to that jump serve and almost got the passing error he was after, but Lofty rewarded.
That's a great shot.
Rory Welsh making a huge difference for position 4, making sure that South Adelaide are accountable. And now the lead is extended to 22-20. Charlie, in this position, Mount Lofty have been here before. They've won every game this season. They've only lost a total of 5 sets, so they know how to close them out. What's Derek Slater saying to his team?
I think they're going back to the same old thing. Slow it down, put it up. Jordan knows how to set the ball. He's putting it exactly where people want. Everyone else is smart enough to put it in. I reckon we're going to see a few more backcourt hits in the near future, especially when Darty hits the backcourt.
Absolutely. Assistant coach Rob Bagshire just making sure everyone gets a lolly, some sustenance to end the set.
Very important.
The South Adelaide had a bit more of a quiet, frank conversation. No more careless errors. And to get on there, side out this first play and put some pressure back on the Mount Lofty team. Doug Tandy Potts ready to let another jump serve rip from the baseline at 22 serving 20. Nathan Wombat McLeod very happy with his coach's point. Post the timeout. The server just losing concentration, making an error as he grasps his very luscious beard to think and make sure his new server knows the plan. South Adelaide are 1 point down at 21 serving 20.
There it is, the backcourt hit. I'm going to start finding him.
A rare hitting error from Nathan Roberts. Unfortunately, the set just wasn't there, but Mount Lofty stayed really, really disciplined and took away the court, forcing Nathan Roberts to make a hitting error. Rory Welsh back to the baseline with a 2-point lead at 23-21. Targeting the libero, but he's having none of it. Great pass, and Nathan Roberts saying, "Fool me once, but you won't fool me again."
D'Artagnan Potts catching that ball saying, oh, where the hell that come from?
Luke Bonza from the service line, 22-23.
Great pass. And, ooh, just missing the middle hit. First middle mistake of the set.
It seemed like they were set up on defense, Alki. Is that the plan against the middles? It's just to make sure they push them out wide?
Yeah, I think South would know that both the Lofty middles favour that hit to one, so they're blocking and defending that area well.
As we see, the South Adelaide Panther ready to dominate, but the Panther would not be happy about that service error, heading that point straight back to Mount Lofty, as well as a set point. Robertson subbed onto court as a serving sub, who also plays a fair bit of libero in our Adelaide Storm AVL team. Two-pronged attack here, a serving sub and a defensive specialist. Oh, we almost see it pay off just then. Got a touch, but the South Adelaide middle attack too strong.
Yeah, just a bit quick for him. Didn't get his hands up in time.
That's right. At 24 all, this is anyone's set. Unfortunately, we can't go to 25 here because we need to win by 2. So this game will go on as far as it needs to have a 2-point buffer. Oh, the 26-24 onwards to win the set. Nathan Roberts from the service line. Huge block, but covered. Free ball. Set to Ryan Dag, the captain off hands, but dug by Rory.
Great ball.
Duddy gets another swing off hands, and Mount Lofty have earned that point. It wasn't easy, but they got there.
Great bump set from Henry Ambag Shear. Put it to the back court. Duddy can hit that, hit hands.
Charlie, as John Quaddy goes back to the service line, does he keep going for the libero, or does he find another spot on the court?
I reckon they're going to try and find the mullet here, down the line, see if he can hit it.
Great call.
Back set to Nathan Roberts. He's on hot, but he's getting digs in back on him, Mount Lofty. Oh, what a block!
A set-saving block.
The Panther is pumped, as we see on this replay. Ryan Dag, with great timing and form, putting that ball down. 25 all, anyone set.
Great touch from Rory, saving that point.
Huge swing from Jack Phelan, taking that line in any space possible to give the advantage and the next set point back to Mount Lofty. Jack Phelan serving for the set. South Adelaide accessing that middle and a diggable ball for Darty Potts. Unfortunately, an execution error brings the score back to 26 all. What must he be thinking from the service line, Alki? At 26 all, what does South Adelaide do here?
Yeah, I think he just needs to go back and hit the target, back their defence and blocking. They are blocking well, so just back it in. There it is.
Find the block. Put it in and find the block. Great touch.
Rory Welsh effective from 4 for another recycle. A tight set for Darty Potts. A joust at the top of the net. Miscommunication and a free ball for South Adelaide. Can they turn this around? Luke Bonds off hands. Another dig for Lofty. A tight set. And Ryan Dag slams dunks the ball straight down.
Great defense by South. 2 block touches. Put it back on Lofty's side.
It's a great call from Alki. South Adelaide rely on their defense and their blocking, and they'll do that again to try and win the set at 27-26. Nathan Roberts trying to go off hands there, but just missed the mark. A rare error for him, number 2 for the set. Brings Lofty and South Adelaide to even scores at 27 all. A chance to side out for another set point. Deep serve handled with his Nathan Roberts' hands. A swing for Luke Bonza, accessing a little gap in the block and using that as a tool. That is a huge point for South Adelaide. And in a time of need, accessing another player on court, they might not rely on usually, Alki.
Yeah, I think you'll find they set Luke Bonza a lot in the back row, but probably look for Nath more in this rotation. But yeah, good job to find the kill there.
Another wonderful pass under pressure by Rory in a set, but dug by Ryan Dag. A chance for the set. Luke Bonza,
Great block. D'Artagnan Potts, Kyle, jumping up, shutting it down, straight down.
It can't be understated how disciplined the blockers need to be there. To get their timing right together in good form, That is absolutely textbook for our youngsters watching. Just delayed his jump and kept his form really, really strong.
As sharp as Carl's haircut.
At 28 all, serve to the libero, well handled. A back set to Luke Bonza. And this man is on fire.
Incoming sub.
So another serving sub here. Brandon Machinsky enters the court.
South Adelaide for another chance to close a set and move to a 1-0 lead. Great recycle dig from Nathan Roberts.
Oh, missed the kill.
I think Nathan Roberts believed that went off hands, but the umpires didn't see that, and Lofty was rewarded. The serving sub comes back out, and at 29 all, we have a ripping game on our hands.
Rory Welsh to serve here, getting it back in. 29 all.
Another back set to Luke Bonza. This man is single-handedly keeping South Adelaide in front and giving them chance after chance to close out the first set. Luke Bonza from the service line. Out of system, libero set. Darty from the backcourt. Doug. Nathan Roberts for the set. Crushes it and is pumped. High fives galore for the Panthers. And they are pumped, and rightly so. Now Lofty get back to the bench. ASAP Rocky to swap sides and just reflect over that. Coach Derek Slater doesn't seem too phased with it. He's a calm customer, but you know what? If I had a 15-0 undefeated team making their way to the final, even if I was 1-0 down, I probably would be calm and collected.
The last time these two teams faced, the same scenario happened. South won the first set. Lofty calmed the nerves and came back and won the game.
Huge.
Yeah, Lofty are very good at coming back from obviously starting slow. It's very close to finish there, 31-29. Huge set. Coming back, everyone's a bit tired, but resetting. Only the second set, plenty more to play.
So, Alki, what does a 1-0 lead to an undefeated team in the grand final do for the team psychology?
Yeah, I think South knew that they were the underdogs going into this game, so this will really put a fire in their bellies that they've done the first bit, which is the hard part, get a good start, and now the coach can tell them, look, we can do it. We just did it. Keep
shows
doing
that Lofty's beatable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Derek Slater, the Mount Lofty coach, might be saying, hey guys, did anyone go to Voltron this week and get a rewired electronics quote, because we need to sync up again. Whereas I think South Adelaide might just be not trying to think about where they're going to head over to on Getty Road tonight, but just stay focused on the next set. As the players come back on throughout the first set, Alki, what are you looking for the first 5 to 10 points for the South Adelaide team? What can they do that help them win the set?
I think points on serve is the biggest thing for them. So to win the set, you have to win points on serve. You have to not let the other team side out and take that ball back out of your hands. So, yeah, I think there'll be a lot of emphasis on serving the target, backing that defense and blocking to keep that ball in our hands.
And on the contrary, Mount Lofty will be ruining a few chances, maybe a few silly lost points, such as the out-of-rotation call, a few silly service errors.
Well, we saw so many 1 points through the middle. The first half of the set was just constant middle, and we're winning points from it. And then all of a sudden, it's gone outside every time. Even South have gone away from the middle, hits them out of 2, put them in the lead, got the win.
I would hate to say it, but out of all the 6 finals Mount Lofty have been into, they haven't won one. So this potentially might be playing into the psyche of our supporters too. Very quiet, chilling atmosphere here at the Ranella East College Recreation Centre, and it is a beautiful venue. With screens behind us. We're very lucky, Volleyball South Australia, to use this venue for our State League games and our finals. So thank you, Ranella East College. Back on court for a first serve of the second set. Not the ideal start, however, it was very close to trickling over and being a point for South Adelaide. So the coaches would not hate that positive error, but it has resulted in Lofty being 1-0 to the start of the second set.
Oh.
2 for 2, probably makes that first server feel a little bit better about himself.
Yeah, cancels each other out.
The South Adelaide captain, Ryan Dagg, will be saying to himself, not this time. South Adelaide leading 2-1. Or 1-0, sorry. An amazing set from Jordan Claudia to get a 1-versus-1, but dug by South Adelaide.
Just a tip.
Short tip, which is equivalent to a free ball. An amazing backcourt jump set from Henry Ann Bagshire, although the South Adelaide family isn't happy about it.
No.
Dig, dig, and the umpire calls down.
South wanted a challenge. I reckon Henry was over the line there. The top ref said, put it away. We'll keep playing. Especially
given that the top ref called so many backcourt attacks in the first set. It's a fair question to ask. As we can see, that was the South Adelaide libero, not the Mount Lofty one, but very close call and very well justified by the head referee. Thank you, and we trust you. Darty from the service line, 2-1.
Great block. There it is.
Oh, 2 questionable calls in a row. The head referee called a carry on the dig off the block.
I think he actually signalled for 4 touches.
Let's have a conversation about where they may go on Jenny Road later. Secondary referee, Robin to the Batman, is coming to sort this out. Darty seems pretty occupied playing with the ball at the baseline. Doesn't bother him as our referees have a conversation.
I reckon it did come off the block. I reckon it straight into Carl's arms. Yep. Replay the point.
They probably just talked about which fresh foods from Caruso's are their favourite, but then decided that the point was actually Mount Lofty's. Mount Lofty leading this game and set 3-1. That's a fantastic back set, potentially a net touch missed. But the ball does not lie, as Rasheed Wallace says. An error from the Mount Lofty side brings a point to South Adelaide after winning the first set. Now they trail.
We're seeing a sub here. D'Artagnan Potts is coming off after
in the second 2-3.
Tommy Kabalitz coming on. Going to hit some backcourt balls.
An amazing back set to get a 1-versus-1, but Doug, free ball for Mount Lofty. Another one, set the hot hand, but Doug. Bit of confusion, but Nathan Roberts comes in like Superman and draws this second set equal at 3-all.
Jordan Culotti putting the first 2 balls of his set straight to Tommy, seeing if he's warm. Well done, South. Get the point.
South Adelaide serving 3-3. Another deep serve at position 5, but Rory Welsh is up to it and then tools the block. Showing his maturity on court, not too phased, Rory Welsh now takes the lead at 4-3, Mount Lofty's way. Some say the maturity is in the moustache.
Oh, yes.
Seeing a middle run causes a bit of a stressful reaction from the Mount Lofty blocker touching the net. South Adelaide, the beneficiaries there, even though it was a fantastic attack. Now the second set is drawn at 4 points apiece. Luke Bonser back to the service line.
Chowder's hit, I think, his last 3 kills to position 1. So interesting to see if Lofty will adjust to that.
Huge backcourt swing ends in a free ball. Set him again. But South Adelaide all over that, knowing it was a front court attack and getting the point. Some Bronx cheers from the crowd, seeing that. Head referee very happy he made the right call. South Adelaide now lead the second set, 5 points to 4. Unfortunately, we see it many times in volleyball. Lumen data suggests if you serve it out, you'll lose the point. Lofty drag one back. And now the scores are 5-all.
We've seen a trend today. No one's really pushing away. After a big win of the point, service error gets it back to 5-all.
So those points on serve, it's so important. It's the only way you can win a set. Doesn't matter how many side outs you get, you have to win points on serve.
Some fantastic blocking on show here, resulting in a free ball. And South Adelaide have another chance to terminate. Hitting Luke Bonser off his hands. Well done. South Adelaide shooting all their weapons at the moment from all parts of the court. Some of our players, or all of our players at this level, can win the point from anywhere on court. South Adelaide demonstrating that. And take the lead in this second set, 6 points to 5.
Another service error.
Once again, a huge point, and the following, a service error. Just wipes the slate clean. All those points are worth the same amount. Jordan Cloddy, the captain of Mount Lofty, probably won't be making the same mistake there. 6 points all. Great reception on Ryan Dagg's hands. Running in a back C through the middle. A very quick attack, even if it's not finding clean hardwood. It is going off the Lofty defender's hands. Well-deserved point, South Adelaide. Hoping to capitalise on this momentum at 7 points to 6.
Well done, just sneak that through.
It's an outstanding set from Jordan Cloddy, just off balance with tremendous body control to access that set and bring it back to the middle. The young setters, please take note, Jordan Cloddy, absolutely textbook. Jack Phelan from the service line at 7 points apiece. South Adelaide Libero just serving up dimes for his setter, but unfortunately straight into the block from Ryan Dagg. Mount Lofty working together to close the door and build Ryan Dagg a house. Probably used Voltron Electrical to get all the sparky stuff done. Jack Phelan to go again.
We need to see more blocks in this game. So many balls have just gone straight through. Even that tip there off the block.
South Adelaide setter Jesse Stone does love that tip, going over his right shoulder with his left hand. Trying to put that ball nice and short in front of the defender, out of reach. As you can
see in the replay, just a wry smile for the man with the top knot. Once again, same old story. Just like reading a Dr. Seuss picture book. Great point and a service error. Our players need to calm down, maybe have a Nippy's chocolate milk and get it right. Lofty take the lead at 9-8.
Cancelled out again.
Run it back, as they say. South Adelaide saying, geez, we're making a few errors, but so are they. Ryan Dagg back to the service line. As the captain, should take some ownership here and make Lofty earn this point.
So many times this set, there's just been 1 point leads and then just ruined with service errors.
Finally, South Adelaide making that adjustment on Rory Walsh from the position 4, making sure he can't tool that block down the line. Nathan Roberts taking a bit of leadership there and showing his volleyball maturity. Luke Bonser as well, just saying no easy points for you, Rory. South Adelaide back in front, 10-9. Jordan Cloddy putting everything on a dish, but what a dig, South Adelaide. Luke Bonser with the shopping trolley celebration. If there was a balloon between those pecs, they would pop. He's a man machine crushing that ball. Ryan Dagg with another serve to Rory Walsh, trying to overload the position 4 player, but he says, not today. Crushing it cross court and saying, serve me all you want. I'm in control of this game. bringing the score back to 10. Mount Lofty serving South Adelaide on 11 points.
It's a really fast set there from Jesse out to Nathan in position 4. The middle had just hesitated a moment, and that's all it needed for them to be too late to do anything about that swing there from Nath.
I'm not sure about the unit of measurement for this, but I think Nathan Roberts was about 2 millimetres from popping that ball. A huge point, followed by a service error. Young kids watching this, when you're playing your schools cups or your junior state leagues, make sure you back up that amazing point and keep that other team under some scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, Coach Nathan Wombat-McLeod probably pulling his hair out right now about the amount of service errors from their side.
What a dig. Dig so good, Jordan Quaddy could hit it over on 2.
Great dig from Tommy Kabalitz.
Very savvy setter, Jordan Quaddy is. I'm sure he's on the South Adelaide scouting report. Rory Walsh back to the service line at 12 all.
Another service error. You're counting them.
Gifting South Adelaide back the lead. I think some of Nathan Wombat-McLeod's hair just grew back.
Rory Welsh is being subbed off for Ben Williamson right now. Had a break.
Perhaps a bit of a passing sub. Ben, with his Libero background, would hopefully
Definitely.
be adding a bit to their pass.
Rory's been the serving target, but I doubt they will keep going at Ben. Very talented passer. Access through the middle, but what a dig. Short tip. Ryan Dagg with a bit of variety there, just changing the pace on that ball.
Yeah, catching the defenders probably a little bit deep in the court, and probably on the back foot. It's really hard to move forward when you're moving backwards. Dropping that short one in there just in front.
Ryan Dagg showing his range there, just like the range of shots at Jetty Road. A huge broad jump, but the set probably a little bit too close to the net. Nathan Roberts not giving the hitter any room, saying, we'll take that, thanks. Now creating a huge 3-point lead, given the context of this game. Already one set up, now 15-12 in the second set. South Adelaide would be feeling really, really confident. From a Mount Lofty point of view, what do they need to change?
Well, honestly, I reckon both are opposites. They're struggling right now. D'Artagnan's been subbed off, and he's been set just off the net every time, and he's just missing them. They're getting them up. South are putting pressure on. Lofty need to find their way back in.
Lofty seriously needing to find some points here. A dominant team all season would not have come into this situation many times. Makes me wonder if Derek Slater has a few notes for facing this adversity in that very stacked clipboard of his. That's not going to help. A fantastic serve from the South Adelaide Panthers. Got the Panther up and about. Bit of dancing. Luke Bonza to go from the service line one more time. Jack Phelan rectifies his error, and Jordan Quaddy says, with a pass like that, if you're not alert, I'm going to take the space and earn us a point back. The score gap now sits at 3 points. Mount Lofty 13, serving South Adelaide 16. The South Adelaide offense is firing, but at that time, Mount Lofty read it, just like a picture book, and closed the door, roofing the hitter. A huge block that can change momentum. 14 serving 16.
Another one.
Really finding their straps here.
South Adelaide setter Jesse doing what he can to spread that attack, but Matt Lofty reading it, getting those blocks up.
Well, I think Derek Slater's notes would say, come out of a timeout, 3 points down, get through two monster blocks, and make the other team call a timeout.
It's a great way to force a timeout. 2 huge blocks, put them down, building roofs.
For South Adelaide, they built a set and got to 16 points versus 13 and lost 2 in a row. Alki, what would Nathan Wombat McLeod be saying to his team at the moment?
I think he would be saying that they just need to get this side out and then fix up those serves. They've given themselves plenty of opportunity through this set and thrown it away with the service errors. So if they can get the side out and fix that up and take those opportunities, there'll be a few points in the lead.
Absolutely. Once they do that, the Panther will be up and about once more.
If I'm South here, I'm taking my hit from 100% to 80%. Put her in, put her around the block, then get him firing again.
Out of system at Ryan Dag from the backcourt. Chisels off the block and earns South Adelaide a really stabilising point. As we approach the 20-point mark in the second set, whichever team can string some momentum together might run away with it. An iconic Nathan Roberts jump serves right on the agenda. As that flag from Ashton, our lines person, thank you lines people for volunteering your time, goes out. Mount Lofty earned that point to bring up 16-17, and Jordan Cotty goes back to the service line.
D'Artagnan Potts coming back on for Tommy Kabalitz. Good change-up.
If only they could change that serve, unfortunately. South Adelaide create a 2-point lead once more.
And serving sub Lachlan Wilson back into the court. Serving his jump serve. He did get an ace with it in the first set, so he does love that high ball going cross-court to 1. Trying to catch the ball going across the passer's body. It's a hard one to pass.
Getting them out of system. Earning a dig. Oh, no!
Communication there.
After all of that hard work. At 17-18, Jack Phelan is at the service line, bringing Mount Lofty back into this game. 1 point will draw it.
Making the most of a tricky situation there, so it's probably a one-option pass and then a bump set, but Nath just being alert enough to come through and hit a pipe off of it. Worked out really well.
The importance of problem solving on court. Coaches and athletes, that was amazing. Watch that back. A great pass from Jack Phelan allows a middle play. Absolutely bounced it inside the attack line.
Jaden has hops and he's using them there. Hit him straight down.
Yeah, really, really sharp there. That ball landed inside the attack line.
Volley world worldy. At 18-19, Mount Lofty go back to the service line, hoping to win another point. South Adelaide go through the middle, but recycle the ball off the block. Ryan Dag, huge dig, but just hitting the hardware near the roof at Ranella East College, meaning that any interference from the roof is the other team's point. After a huge swing, Ryan Dag wins the point and goes back to the service line for South Adelaide.
It is quite a high roof here as well, so it just shows how much pace is getting put behind that ball.
How hard he hit it to get it so high.
Changing up with a float serve from Rory Welsh forward. Bit of back set to Darty Potts. Crushes it.
Now Darty Potts is in the backcourt. Look to find him.
At 19-20, these are the next most important 5 points of the set. Diving dig from Mount Lofty. Another play earns South Adelaide a chance to win. Ryan Dag goes bang. Another free ball. Really spreading that offense, but Darty's made a great dig for Mount Lofty. A high ball set for Rory. And an error. Claiming that there was a touch, but the umpires do not agree. South Adelaide earn another point and create a 2-point gap at 21-19 in the second set.
D'Artagnan Potts coming back off for Tommy. Might be some injury trouble.
Using that middle, denied, but Doug. A backward attack tip. Pancake from Nathan Roberts. Block. Mount Lofty will not give up. They're proven winners, and they're making South Adelaide earn everything.
Jordan Corey very happy with himself after that one. Getting his team high.
Tremendous dig in the backcourt that South Adelaide just could not convert. Rory Welsh back to the service line. 1 point down, 20-21. A tip denied, but re-dug. Luke Bonzer a second time. Libero set, Luke Bonzer a third time. Wowee.
It's so hard to defend that ball that comes off the hands. The defenders are in the court, ready to stop that ball hitting the ground, and then the one that flies up off the blocker's hands, really hard. You can't defend that area.
Outstanding play. Maintaining that 2-point gap. 22 serving 20. Unbelievable scenes. South Adelaide making a jig with their feet. Umpires conferring to see if it hit the ground. And they claim that it didn't want to dig, South Adelaide.
That was Ryan Dagg with the foot skills. Just sneaking the toes under it.
Celebrating too early. Mount Lofty thought they were on the point.
Derek Slater makes the mature choice to call a timeout for Mount Lofty just to make sure they're not too heightened. They can reset, regather, and potentially wrestle this setback. But at the moment, it's South Adelaide with all of the momentum and the belief. Alki, what do they need to do to close out this set by winning 2 more points?
I'll keep saying it, points on serve. You just got to get that ball in. They are blocking well. Just back that their block will slow the ball at the net, let the defenders make a dig, run the offense off that. But the serve has to go in.
It just looks like there's a whole lot of belief there. And Mount Lofty perhaps not being their best selves on court at the moment.
I reckon they're looking at each other, trying to find what's happening, see who's going to hit the next ball, but someone has to put the hand up, so I'll hit this one in, and then we'll worry about the next point.
A huge dig and transition opportunity, but Lofty will not give up.
Great swinging from Jack Phelan, 2 in a row, hit them hard.
Nathan Roberts went for the old chicken wing there, but no control with that skill. Lofty have earned that point, the right to serve at 21-23.
Great commitment of Nick Rogers on the South coaching staff to just jump off the bench there to allow them to make that dig.
Serve and a side-out opportunity for South, setting in A on accessing that line, a game of centimetres. Luke Bonzer is on fire and has been the whole game.
Looks like coming off the edge of Jack Phelan's block. Carl was ready for it.
The Panther throwing the set point signal around Nathan Roberts from the service line. I don't think you want anyone else serving this ball. Well handled by Ben Williamson. And a middle play. That is outstanding volleyball.
That is a great pass from Ben Williamson. Taking a spin on the hand, on the arm, sorry. Get it straight to Pilotti. Well done.
A standard of volleyball on a national, international level we're witnessing, and very privileged to be at this at Runella East College. If you've just joined our live stream, this is the Saville Grand Final, Men's League Grand Final, and set point to South Adelaide. A transition opportunity for Mount Lofty. A wide set and blocked. Claims that the ball is down. Oh, no touch on the block.
Mount Lofty very not happy with what just happened. All pointing to the top ref.
Jordan Culotti explaining his disbelief to the umpire, but there is nothing that can change that. South Adelaide in an absolutely intimidating position of 2 sets up in the grand final. Mount Lofty, ladder leaders all year, has not lost a game. And they're in a position where they're 2 sets to 0 down. Alki, with your experience at South Adelaide, has this group always had the belief that they were going to be 2 sets to 0 up in the grand final?
I don't know that they would have expected it, but they have got that mongrel energy. It's always been present at South, particularly with this group, the league men the last couple of years. That underdog mongrel energy, having to fight for it, they would be riding this high right now, being 2 sets up and giving themselves a real opportunity in this match. But I think they'll need to be wary that Mount Lofty are not going to go down easy, so they'll have to come out firing in this set as well.
Absolutely. On the other side of things, we have Mount Lofty, and Jordan Culotti is taking this set break and giving his team a motivational speech that I'm sure has set them up to refocus and come out in this third set nice, strong and firing. Derek Slater coming in for his piece at the end. However, it is passionate, he's fiery, and Mount Lofty did not expect to be in this position. So I'm expecting them to come out all guns blazing, potentially changing their lineup. But South Adelaide better be ready for another surge. This game's just getting started. We thank our ball kids and our volunteers for this game, for which none of it would be possible. You can see the high performance program, young athletes, under 15 athletes, helping with the ball boying tonight. So thank you. Amongst our volunteer referees and Volleyball South Australia for putting this on, all of our sponsors, geez, we're quite lucky to be witnessing this. It's quite a close game, and Mount Lofty are set to come out and bring their best volleyball. South Adelaide won't be backing down and hoping to close this in 3 sets.
Both teams starting with a front court setter here, so we know we can watch out for those tips on the second touch. Jordan Culotti scoring a couple of points off that last set.
Great pass in the backcourt, attack from Nathan Roberts, just staying on the Mount Lofty side of the net. 1-0 South Adelaide, third set of volleyball. Charlie, you've mentioned it before, Mount Lofty needing to run the middles to establish their point winners. How do you see that happening?
It starts with a pass, like every single... Oh, great ball from Jordan Culotti, real quick. Just to leave it and let it go over. He was the only one that knew what was happening.
I think he got enough of a touch on it to just change his direction slightly and get it past the defenders.
But if I'm Mount Lofty here, I want some more outside hitting. We're seeing heaps of huge hits from the middle, but not much from the outside or the backcourt anymore.
A net touch called on Ryan Dagger was there, and Lofty take the point to lead this set 2 points to 1. Seems that D'Artagnan Potts is in a pass-hitting position this set. Bit of a change. A dig. What a great dig from Lofty. A great set too. South Adelaide with an opportunity for a transition point. Luke Bonza on fire. What a great dig. He goes again. Luke Bonza. Tip, change direction, and shut down. Mount Lofty is fired up and ready to win this third set to keep and stay alive in this grand final.
Great block cover. Great block touches. Put it back at him. Put the pressure on. Good change up. Oh, just ruining it. And coming out, great start. Service error. South are back in it.
From the Mount Lofty captain to the South Adelaide captain, Ryan Dag at the service line, trailing in this set. Early stages, 2 points to 3. Huge dig, Ryan Dag chasing it down, and South Adelaide is still alive in this rally.
Great free ball pass from Henry. Bring it in to the middle. Effective.
Now Lofty need to keep their energy high and keep taking advantage of those points to build a lead in this set.
Key with that free ball pass is Henry got it in nice and quick to the setter, knowing that the South Adelaide defenders had just run out the back of the court, trying to get that attack in before they have a chance to reset.
No higher than the antenna. Straight to him.
Yep.
Darty Potts going for a float serve rather than a traditional toppy.
Where's the middle?
South Adelaide letting him know, if you're not going to take a risk, we will. Bang. Luke Bonza, not just tooling our hands anymore, he's finding court too. What a superstar.
Some credit's got to go to John Maggs there for holding the block, allowing Luke Bonza to have just a single to face up against.
Great pass by Henry and Bagshear. Tip cover by South Adelaide. Great high ball set. Luke Bonza getting absolutely stuffed.
That's the last time, the last 5 points that James jumped up with a tip, put it straight down from the block. He's ready.
Great timing from the Lofty blockers. Really staying focused and motivated at the start of this set. Leading this set 5 points to 3. When you need a point, you set Superman, and there he is, Nathan Roberts, the league MVP, steadying the ship for South Adelaide. And now 4 points to 5. Luke Bonza from the service line. Set going out wide to Rory Welsh, and he absolutely made the right choice down the line there, finding space and putting it down there quickly, extending the lead to 2.6 to 4. The man is human. Luke Bonza missing the hands and going out of court. A small service run from out Lofty, extending the lead to 3.
I think he got caught under that ball just a little bit, maybe anticipating the set would be a bit faster. That ball travelling a bit higher than he would like and out of court eventually.
I like the change up from the Lofty here, making Tommy play full court opposite. That's what he's good at, make him play, put Darty in the front court.
Nathan Wombat McLeod calling a timeout. There seems to be a bit of a miscommunication in South Adelaide, so I'm really hoping they give our sponsor, the Wireless Communications, a call. They'll probably get it right after that. Lofty out now to a 4-point lead. Derek Slater a bit calmer, reminding his players of their strengths and weaknesses, whereas on the South Adelaide side, 2 sets up, Elkie, 4 points down though in the third set. What do they need to do to steady the ship and try and get this done in 3?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a psychological reset this time out. You know, they would be feeling that energy of being 2 sets up, but do need to take a deep breath sometimes, think about the basics, execute skills, get the job done.
Even the best players in South Australia need to focus on the basics. Take that for what you will, youngsters watching. Great short serve. There's a point there, not quite. Free ball to Lofty. Back row attack, finding points. Mount Lofty and Fuego. Pitbull Mr. 305. 5 points up now. 9 points to 4.
Well done for Tommy Kabalitz, finding his way into this game, getting back into it. They're in the lead because of it.
Another cover off the lower appendage of the body brings South Adelaide and keeps them alive in this game. However, Lofty have another free ball. Another front court attacking error. South Adelaide hustle is being rewarded.
I reckon his foot must have just nicked the line here.
Never give up, and you're still in it with a shot to win the point. Nathan Roberts to the service line. Be aware that Jordan Cloddy, the Lofty setter, is in front court. He's already won 2 or 3 points via tips this set. So, based off the pass, keep an eye on it.
Great job, Rory. Didn't have a lot anywhere to go there. Managed to make it continue. South
Adelaide just really re-establishing the middle hitters. which will serve them benefits later in the set to send the ball to their wings. Nathan Roberts going for 2 in a row from the service line. 6 serving 9.
Great touch from Henry, saving that point.
Lofty can't seem to find a point or clear ground. Great dig off the block. Lofty still in it fighting. Another block, but South Adelaide get another turn.
Great touches. Well done.
Reliable Rory Welsh. Tooling the blockers once again. South Adelaide need to address that.
Well done to Henry, that was really his point. He hit the ground twice to save those 2 points. Those 2 balls, sorry, to win the point.
Remarkable. Lofty now take a 4-point lead at 10 points to 6.
South made an interesting change there and had Luke Bonza usually hitting from position 1 when he's in the back row, hitting from 6, and Nathan Roberts hitting from that position 1. And they've done it again here. So maybe just trying to give that Mount Lofty defence something different to look at, considering that they're a few points down.
Clearly didn't give wireless communications a call. South Adelaide need to get it right. Rory Welsh from the service line with a 5-point lead.
Everyone pulling out. Straight with that.
This has got to be a confidence builder for Lofty.
Oh, yeah. They needed this. They had to go into the set firing, and I'm glad Des told him to because it's paying off. Oh. Your ball, not my ball.
Chowder celebrating as if that was intentional. I don't think even he knew that that was going to happen.
Never give up on the play. 7 serving 12. Ooh, a brave leave.
Very close.
After working so hard for that point, South Adelaide just hand it straight back to Mount Lofty. The Mount Lofty offense really firing now, and if you're a South Adelaide player on court at the moment, still 2 sets up, but now down 7-14, how does your attitude change?
Yeah, you definitely find yourself looking at the scoreboard and letting that energy be brought into the next points, but I think you just have to try and put your mind out of it. Just don't even look at that scoreboard. Just play every point for its own merit. Find those little successes, and if you go down in the set, you go down in the set, but you have that momentum still.
We have lovely scoreboards here at college. It's impossible not to see them. But if we were to get new ones, we'd go to Dynamic Sports and Fitness. At 15-7, down, South Adelaide in the set have called a timeout. In the Lofty huddle at the moment, is it business as usual, or are you still trying to rectify things from the previous sets?
I think everything's a bit calm now. They know they're in the lead. They know they can play it. I wouldn't even worry about the first 2 sets. Win 3 sets from now. Win in 5, take it home.
I hate to say it, but volleyball will always be the winner. We get to 5 sets, that'll continue to be the case.
Oh, yes.
But the South Adelaide have a really strong squad approach. There are a lot of people on their bench and a lot of people that believe in them. They've got to feel empowered getting back onto the court.
A couple of that coaching staff from South Adelaide were players who just missed out on being on the team sheet for this game. So they did run quite a few players through their team this season. So good that they got to still be involved as part of the coaching staff.
Instant offense straight out of the timeout. South Adelaide sticking to their guns and their weapons and running through that position 3 middle play. 1 point closer at 8:15.
Nice. Another great middle kill.
Lofty say, no, we'll also run the middle and we'll take that point back, re-establishing an 8-point lead, 16-8.
Seems South are struggling to find that block in that middle, getting a lot of free kills.
Another chance on offense for Lofty. What a set from Henry and Bagshire. Spreading that offense, projecting to South Adelaide that it was going to set the ball forward, setting it backwards, and then Darty hitting it off hands for a late block. Great point, Mount Lofty, leading 17-8. Say it once, I'll say it again. You hand the point straight back. Kids watching this, make sure after a big point, you land that serve. Ryan Dagg to the service line for South Adelaide, ready to let it rip. It seems to be Lofty has identified that running that ball through the middle, perhaps against those blockers at South Adelaide, is the best avenue to win points quickly and sustainably.
I think it's a testament to how well they're passing as well. You can only run that middle off of a good pass, so they're putting that ball right in the spot that Jordan Collotti wants it, so he can run those middles.
Bad luck from Lofty. Great touch from Henry, get down low, but too scrambly.
South Adelaide, trailing by 8 points in the third set, sorry. 2 sets up, 10 serving 18. South Adelaide all over that tip, but not quite ready for the set. Another dig at a free ball, another tip. The ball high for Lofty. Oh, and a huge error. The Panther loves it.
What happened there?
Maybe that's the momentum changer that South Adelaide needs to get back into winning ways.
I reckon Collotti will try and find Tommy here again. Wake him up.
Give him a second chance.
Well done from Rory. Put it away.
What a set over the 9-metre width of the net for Rory to absolutely detonate the ball cross-court. That's outstanding setting and outstanding volleyball.
Rory does love that cross-court shot as well. The last time that South faced Lofty, they did lose quite a few points to Rory through hitting that really sharp cross ball that just catches that sideline.
Just missing the edge of the court.
Luke Bonser back into his tooling ways. Rory Walsh not happy. He felt that after the block, the ball hit Luke Bonser, the hitter, be on its way out of the court. And seeking clarification from the lines person.
So referee Stephen Long sending Rory Welsh away.
They're not liking it.
Because Jordan Collotti, as the captain, is the only person from Mount Lofty who can go up and talk to the referee.
It's tough to say no to that moustache. Great pass. Another one. There it is. When they find the pass, they find the middle.
Finding it a way to maintain his 8-point lead, 20 serving 12.
Oh, cheeky.
You cannot keep Jordan Collotti out of this game. He will drag his Mount Lofty side with him, trying to stay alive by winning this set and drag this to a fourth.
Such fast hands just to flick it.
Double sub here for South Adelaide. So setter Jesse and opposite Luke Bonser leaving the court. For new setter Brandon Machinsky, and Lachlan Wilson has been upgraded from serving sub to opposite.
I think South are putting the win it or bin it side on. They're giving their players a rest. They're not playing to the next set.
Instant reward for a free ball. And taking advantage of Nathan Roberts saying, I'm not done yet, fellas. I'm going to win this point, get back to the service line. Are you coming with me or not? 13 serving 21.
Great pass from Henry.
South Adelaide showing a not giving up attitude, but Lofty running another middle to be shut out. Welcome to the game, South Adelaide Middles. Way to shut that out.
If you're Jordan Culotti here, do you think, do I set him again or do I find something else for now?
Back he plays in.
Yeah. He's been hitting well.
You tell Nathan Roberts was feeling it there, but just got the bearings wrong a little bit. Lofty with another great side out. Leading this game 22-14. Hoping to close this set out relatively no fuss to get into the fourth. Yeah. Low set, an opportunity for a kill. Redig.
Yeah, setter Brandon Machinsky there, just recognising that that first set wasn't ideal for Ryan Dagg, puts the next one a bit higher, gives him the opportunity to hit off hands.
Ryan Dagg making the most of that height advantage against Jordan Culotti, swinging down and to Jordan's right hand.
The thing is for Lofty right now, they're playing their full stack team. South are ready to play the next set and Lofty are playing every single point full power.
Another backcourt swing, Doug. Ryan Dagg again, Doug. Lofty, another backcourt swing, this time successful. Lofty have waken up. The beast is aware. The juggernaut that's won 15 games straight has just entered the chat.
Tip your hat to the passing. This is making everything happen. All these hits are coming just from Henry's passing.
Very flat float serve, handled appropriately. But the Lofty middle blockers are on. They've been the real point of difference this set and have earned Mount Lofty 9 set points. I don't really see the Panther being animated at the moment. Credit to Mount Lofty. Another great pass. Middle established. What a dig. Backcourt swing. Blocked.
Not sure whether it was John Maggs or Ryan Dagg there, but nice little rhyming block duo there. Looks like it was Ryan Dagg.
Textbook blocking.
I reckon Jordan's told Darty it's going to go outside here. Oh, not anymore. He's on the ground.
No, it still goes to him.
Bad luck.
It's a lot to ask.
The South Adelaide captain Ryan Dagg is pumped. 2 blocks in a row. Lofty need to be careful here not to give South Adelaide too much belief going into the next set. South Adelaide take every inch that Mount Lofty may give them. 17-24.
Great serving. Putting pressure on him, getting off net.
And there it is. Mount Lofty on the board with regard to sets. Mount Lofty 1 set, South Adelaide 2, moving into the fourth. And this game has changed. South Adelaide dominant in the second. Mount Lofty dominant in the third. Will this next set be an arm wrestle, or will Mount Lofty carry the momentum into the fourth set?
I reckon we're going the distance again.
Especially for staying very, very late. Thank you very much.
Both teams in that set really established the middle nice and early, and then towards the end of the set started finding some one-on-ones on the outside. So those middle blockers had to start sticking with the middle hitters, knowing that they had been hitting some kills. It really opens up the court when the ball gets set to the outside.
Very chilling, very quiet in the stadium at the moment. Both teams know what is on the line here. The South Australian Volleyball League Premiership can be decided in the next 20 minutes. South Adelaide close out the next set. They'll be 3-1 victors, and Mount Lofty wrestle the next set one more time. We're going to 5.
We saw a thrilling 5th set in the women's game just before this as well, so it would be nice to go back to back. Everyone loves a 5th set.
Everyone loves to win a 5th set.
Everyone loves a 5th set. Set my alarm clock.
Yeah.
All for it, though.
If I'm Lofty here, I'm set in the middle. I'm going straight back through the middle because that's just worked for him all the time.
As we move into the 4th set, I'd love to acknowledge our sponsors. Game On, getting South Australia moving. Lumen Sports, the Moseley Bar and Kitchen, Nippies, City of Charles Sturt, City of Salisbury, City of Holdfast Bay, Jenny Road Glenelg, Dynamic Sports and Fitness, Voltron Electrical Pity, and our supporting partners, Caruso's Fresh Foods, Flight Centre Travel Group, and Wireless Communications. As the players re-enter the court for the beginning of the 4th set, everyone knows what's up for grabs here. Nathan Wombach-McLeod, the South Adelaide coach, very animate on the sidelines, very animated, showing his players what's exactly is required to be volleyball point-winning machines. South Adelaide with the first serve of the set.
Well done. Great start.
The ideal start for Mount Lofty. A perfect pass. Jordan Clotty running the offense and a great backcourt swing.
This change up from the last set, bringing Darty to the front court, Tommy to hit all the backcourt hit kills to work for him.
What a set off that high ball. Luke Bonza back to his ways, muscling that ball through the block.
He's had his break. Now he's back.
Ryan Dagg from the service line, 1 point apiece in the 4th set. South Adelaide looking to reignite that monster that was the 2nd set. Being really aggressive at the net and spreading that offense around. Ryan Dagg back for his 2nd serve in a row, leading this set 2 points to 1.
Missing. First time in a long time, Lofty's moves. I've been missing them.
Similar to the first set, if teams are making errors, the other will gladly appreciate it. But at this point of the game, they're probably quite significant. Ooh, straight on the noggin. Bit late there for a block, and Darty just said, "Thank you, I'll take that." Hits harder than a Palmy at the Moseley.
Oh, Darty's seen a few of them in his days. Well done.
Big blocker energy. Mount Lofty back on the board, evening up the score at 3-all. Bringing back their best. Their blocking was what really made them dominant in that 3rd set.
It was a great read. South Adelaide had 3 active hitters approaching the net, so good job on the middle from Mount Lofty for picking the right one.
South Adelaide not to be outdone, running that middle ball. High speed, not giving the defense enough time to control it.
Awkward serve. That looks like it's going out, but it still hits it.
It's a John Maggs special, that really flat serve that you can't tell if it's in or out. And sometimes it does hit the tape and fall back on the wrong side, but it can sometimes pay off with an ace.
And again, off net.
Another transition opportunity for South Adelaide, converted. Nathan Roberts lets out a roar. South Adelaide are on fire. Leading this set, 6 points to 3.
Yeah, too much room. He just had so much space to hit into there.
There it is, the service error.
Henry and Bagshire seemed to get out of the way of that one.
Yeah, I think he knew that one.
Yeah, Lofty closing the gap to 2 points. Every point pivotal in this fourth and potentially deciding set.
Back-to-back service errors is a killer.
South Adelaide know how much this means to them. A big celebration together, even if it was for a service error. A point is a point, and each one is closer to that elusive 25 and Saville premiership. Luke Bonza with a deep float, handled well by Rory Welsh. Back to the middle. Bit of luck there, but luck honours the brave. Fantastic B quick set and good timing from the boys from Mount Lofty.
Yeah, the net clip probably did them a favour and put that ball short in front of the defenders.
A huge swing from Nathan Roberts, handled by the South Australian Libero, Henry and Bagshire, all over that ball, let it land outside the court. Brilliant play.
Notice how short South are taking this ball. They want Tommy to serve it straight to him. Nice.
When Lofty's playing well, their block is formed and they can rely on it. Luke Bonza had nowhere to go there. Well done, Mount Lofty.
Yeah, perhaps Jesse needs to take a bit more of a risk on the set. He was setting the short option there, so Luke Bonza getting dragged to that side of the court. Luke Bonza was the closest hitter to him. Oh.
Too close to net. Punished.
Lofty,
Time
in
out,
a blink of an eye, have turned a 3-point deficit into a 1-point lead. Outstanding.
Great defense. Their blocking has brought them right into this game.
So Lofty supporters from previous games, quite loud and animated, doing their best at 9:34 p.m. in the evening to lift their team over the line, winning this fourth set and getting them to a fifth.
And getting them to the pub.
So many options down there at Jetty Road, but I really wouldn't walk past the Moseley. Food's great, it's always popping.
Good atmosphere.
Lofty holding an 8-7 lead in the fourth set. Ryan Dagg with the line tag.
After so many front court blocks, I actually like the backcourt option. Only one player goes up, plenty of court to hit.
Daggy loves turning that ball across his body. You'll see he ran one way and turned his shoulder to hit the ball in the other direction. So the blockers and defenders thought he was going line. Got that kill cross court.
Nice. Lofty's middle is effective again.
Jordan Colotti running a hell of a show on the Lofty offensive end. As serve receivers, South Adelaide get a chance to return the favour. Diggies. Another one.
Over. Hayes' foot on the line.
As the head referee makes that motion that's 0-2 similar to this game, Nathan Roberts just having his foot on the attack line. And an illegal attack gives another point to Mount Lofty, now leading 10 points to 8.
Unlucky, talking millimetres.
Go back to the well, hitting from position 3, closing the lead to 1 point. South Adelaide need to fire. Serve just goes slightly left. And Lofty at the reapers of the reward. 2-point gap, 11 serving 9.
Oh, double serve again. We'll see a few of them today.
I think that's happened each time for both those players. So Luke Chow, the Chows from South Adelaide, and Jared Power from Mount Lofty.
Jordan Culotti setting absolute chowder, but South Adelaide up to the task. Access denied. That brings the scores to even at 11 all in potentially the last set of the South Australian Volleyball League season. D'Artagnan, huge swing, but handled by the South Adelaide defence. Nathan Roberts with a tip, covered. Miscommunication, free ball. 1 versus 1, huge swing from Luke Bonza. Good guy, Luke Bonza, just checking if Darty was okay. He said, I'm not okay with you swinging that well. South Adelaide now take the lead. Free ball, Daggy's all over it. Daggy with the taggy.
Good net coverage.
Really good composure there from Daggy. It's so tempting to get up and just hit the leather off the ball there and possibly net touch, but just nice and controlled. Put the ball into the gap.
Telling, how can South Adelaide capitalise on this momentum, or can the experience and connection with Mount Lofty wrestle this back? 13-7-11.
All day. Another great middle from Lofty.
Run it back, Mount Lofty through the middle. Win another point, back to the service line.
Props to him. Just setting them and then hitting them in.
Johnny Culotti hoping to even the ledger. 12-7-13. Ryan Tagg rolls the ball deep with great success. Points to his teammates and says, yep, that's what I did. Rolled it deep. 2-point gap, 14-12. Great receive from Rory Welsh, setting the outside. Bang!
Good side out point.
Lofty, not to be denied.
It's about time Lofty hit the lead here. They can't keep trading points. They have to start hitting this lead.
Doug Tadyon back to the float serve, putting his jump serving weapon away.
Great block. Well done.
Luke Bonza going back to muscling the ball through the block, but Lofty closing that seam.
He probably was a bit unlucky there. There was a bit of a seam, and he's hit it into the middle, the late middle blocker.
Well done. Way to keep your form solid. At 14 all, Darty to float serve again.
Yeah. Overcompensated. Hit it too soft.
As the crowd, you can see how much that service error means to the South Adelaide fans. At 15-14, they're closing in on a fourth set and potential grand final victory. Great dig from Ryan Tagg. A transition point for Luke Bonza is there. Big fist pump afterwards. He said, got me last time, but not this time. South Adelaide now with a 2-point lead. 16-14.
Oh, confident leave.
Very, very close call. need Hawkeye just to confirm. However, Henry and Bagshee was confident, cool as a cucumber. Just like Caruso's Fresh Foods, fresh cucumber, out. 1 point gap, Lofty to serve.
Chowder again, not trying to hit the ball too hard, but just putting it in the exact right spot, find the floor.
Pivotal points in this game. Luke Bonser from the service line.
Follows it up with a block. Chowder with a couple of points to his name.
Yeah, if I'm Lofty here, I'm calling time out, and that's what they've done.
The stadium is erupting. Lots of South Adelaide fans here. Lofty hoping to rally and arm wrestle this back into their control. They are not ready to go home. An undefeated minor premiership, and now they're staring down the barrel. 3 points down in this fourth set to lose it all. What needs to change for Mount Lofty to get this set back?
Their defense is what carried them through. They need to start finding these blocks again. South are just hitting through them, pushing a few in, tipping a few. Time to start shoving it back on their side and then get the hits right.
And calm, but not very calm at all. Nathan Wombat-McLeod walks back to the bench. Team in a position to win. On the other side, Henry Slater and team focused and hoping to arm wrestle this back.
Oh.
Coach's point there, well worth the timeout.
Is there a column for that on the stat sheet? Coach's points?
Sure is.
We actually see Jack Phelan coming on for Darty Potts here. Good change up.
2 point deficit.
That's why he can move.
Ball called down. Hand didn't get under that. Lofty scoring a huge point to bring it back to 17-18.
Well done, Jack Phelan, taking a few big steps back, getting into the net.
Just like the first set, this one is an absolute rips and order. Could go anyone's way.
Bit of sweat on court, wipe it up.
Player safety is paramount, and we will take the time necessary to make sure it's a safe environment for all, so these athletes can play their hardest.
Wow.
South Adelaide just need to recalibrate. And Nathan McLeod calls a timeout. Lofty back in the game. At this point, South Adelaide had the lead, had the advantage, and now it's dwindled to nothing. 18-all in the fourth set. Alki, what might the conversation be like, or the tone of that conversation like in the South Adelaide huddle at the moment?
Yeah, I think what Wombat is probably identifying is that there's been a few momentum swings in this game, and right now they're probably in a bit of a lull, and Mount Lofty are riding that high, so just focusing on getting that momentum back on their side of the court, putting that pressure back on Lofty's side. There's always going to be peaks and troughs in the momentum, so just got to ride those lows out as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
There's no such thing as a perfect grand final. They're going to make mistakes.
Out of system, what can South Adelaide do? Luke Bonser with a roll.
Good recycle.
Great dig from Lofty back in the game. Can South Adelaide secure the point? Middle!
They need to find a block on that one, but well done to South. Put it away.
Huge point with Nathan Roberts back to the service line. Mount Lofty really need to get past this rotation to give themselves the best crack at wrestling back this fourth set. Right on cue!
Great effort from Rory to try and chase down that ball. Mount Lofty bench clearing the way for him, but unfortunately not able to control it back into the court.
That ball going all the way in the crowd. Might need to be replaced at Dynamic Sports and Fitness. Nathan Roberts ready to go again. 20-18. Another out-of-system opportunity. Tip,
What
Doug.
read it well. Yeah, what a
Mount Lofty wrestling that point back.
Henry handbag shear. Read it well. Came down early. Got it up. Tommy Caballett for the kill.
Game changer by Henry Ambagshire. What a dig.
So many points saved today.
Rory Walsh on the line. 1 point down at 19 serving 20. Huge point in the context of this game.
Oh, huge. The South fans have all stood up for that. Huge.
Looking at the replay, Ryan Dag turns line, crushes it, and the crowd erupts.
It was a great set from Jesse, getting Ryan Dag out all the way to that stick. He's able to hit around that block.
At 21 serving 19, is that the momentum South Adelaide need to close out the set? Or can Lofty turn the tide?
Mount Lofty still have a timeout here. They'll be looking to use it in the next few points.
Huge serve.
Oh,
Good win.
Opportunity for South Adelaide.
Nice hit.
Not converted.
Great pressure from Lofty to keep that in the air.
Lofty will not give up. Dig from Darty off that amazing serve. All to keep the ball alive and give Lofty one more chance. Converted. Mount Lofty 20, serving South Adelaide 21. Ben Williamson on the court to play some defence.
Nice. Great blocking through the middle. That's putting the pressure on.
South Adelaide try to go back to that point machine in the middle. Lofty read that like a picture book. 21 all. Luke Bonza.
Out.
No touches. Lofty take the lead.
Use the hands there, I reckon. Just hit it too low, too flat.
Lofty make another dig and a transition opportunity. Not taken. This game gets better and better and better at 22 all. Wowee.
Tommy's kicking himself for missing that one. He's not happy.
Just like having your palmy delivered at the Moseley, it's an exciting time. Lofty, 2 points ago, had a huge block in the middle, and South Adelaide just said, our turn.
John Mag's very happy with himself there. Big chest bump.
And Lofty using their timeout, recognising the situation.
See if the timeouts for the set. They'll go back on and they'll finish it.
Looking at both of these huddles, you sure the advice is more so about playing the ball rather than playing the occasion. Back your skills to what we've trained for all year. If you have a chance, take it with both hands. And excited to see how the players approach these following 2 or 3 points.
See Nathan Roberts having a few words in the South Adelaide huddle. He's probably been in this type of situation a few times in his career. A few words of wisdom for the boys there.
South Adelaide leading 23-22.
I reckon Mount Lofty are keen to side out here. They'll be looking at far away.
Huge point and a stare down through the net, Luke Bonza. Enormous block. Bringing up match point for South Adelaide, 24-22, and the crowd rises to their feet. To be upset of the year. Dig! Ooh. Lofty with another chance to neutralise. Tip, dig. Lofty one more time. Tip, dig. South Adelaide. Umpire's call is a net touch to Lofty. Multiple chances.
South did very well there.
The desperation.
Lofty facing one more match point. South Adelaide leading 24, Lofty 23, currently serving. What can Jordan Culotti do from the service line for his Mount Lofty team? Great reception. Touches, South Adelaide win! South Adelaide win! Congratulations to the South Adelaide Panthers, a huge victory. And condolences to the Mount Lofty Volleyball Club. South Adelaide are South Australian Volleyball League men's champions.
That means so much to that team. Absolutely huge for them.
Thank you to our Volleyball SA partners, Game On, Lumen, Moseley, Nippies, City of Charles Sturt, City of Salisbury, City of Holdfast Bays, Jetty Road Glenelg, Dynamic Sports and Fitness, Voltron Electrical, and our supporting partners, Caruso's Fresh Foods, Flight Centre, and Wireless Communications. Congratulations and thank you for joining us on the live stream.